So finally, we are completed our all basics, fundamental concepts by which we can able to create powerful RESTful APIs. Yes, some is remains, but we will cover this all during our course. Okay. So, but file system and modules is very important to start our journey. Okay. So I hope you completed and you understand everything whatever we learned in previous lectures. Okay. So from this lecture, we are going to start actual coding for building RESTful APIs and learning the actual concept to approach RESTful APIs. Okay. So now we can see we are opening our VS Code here, and just I'm gonna clear everything in my folder. Just delete everything. Okay. Now you can see we have empty folder with the name Node.js. Okay. It's totally depend upon you which name you take for your folder name. Okay. It's not restricted that you have to take only Node.js and some specific name. It's totally depend upon you. Okay. So now I hope you know how to initialize project. For the initialize project, you can able to open your Git bash or CMD, anything if you want. But I prefer that Git bash is very good according to me. So if you want, then you can prefer uh, Git bash. Okay. But in this lecture, I'm using Git bash. Okay. So now just npm init. Okay. Listen. I'm using only npm init. I'm not using any flag -y. So that what we do actually, so we have to give all command step by step after clicking enter, right? So just click enter. Then we have to give the package name, but I want my package name as default. Okay. So just enter. Version is 1.0.0. Okay. Then if you want give any description, you can, but I'm just leave it default. Entry point is index.js. Okay. Test command. Okay. Git repository. At this time, we don't have any Git repository, so just enter. Keywords, if you want, gives any keywords. Author. Give some author like node author, not author, anything. Okay. License and just click okay. Now we creating our project, our JSON file. Okay. And you know what is JSON file? If you remember, we talked about this file in our previous lecture. Okay. JSON file is nothing but just keep all information about our project, like which dependency we install, what actually version of our application, what actually the test command, what is our script command. What is a script command? A script command is just a command by which our project run. Okay. And you can see one command is here, main index.js. It indicates that what is the name of our main file. That means if we execute our code, so which file trigger first. Okay. So this is our main file. If you want to give any other name, you can take, no issue. In this moment, in this series, I'm using index.js, but it totally depends upon you. You can take any name. You can take script.js, you can take demo.js, anything if you want. And you have to keep this name inside value of main, right? Okay. Let's close this window. Okay. Now I'm going to create one file with the name index.js. Index.js. Okay. Now, in previous lecture, we talked about modules. Okay. In Node.js, there is three types of module: core module, local modules, and third-party modules. Okay. So in previous lectures, we created our server with the help of HTTP module. Okay. Which is what? Which is inbuilt module in Node.js. We don't need to install it manually. Okay. But we are going to use Express. Express is a framework. Okay. It gives very very strong, powerful tools for handling our RESTful APIs. Okay. So in this series, we are using Express. And Express is which type of module? Is it core module? No, it is local module. No. So what? It is third-party module. Okay. So that we have to install it manually. Okay. So you know how to install any libraries. So we can use npm install Express. Okay. Instead of install, you can take I only. Okay. Now npm install. Just click enter. Within a second, our Express library is installed successfully. Okay. Now you can go and see inside a package.json, inside the dependency array objects. Sorry, you can see Express is here, and with their specified version. Okay. If you hover Express, it's loading. Fast, unpointed, minimalistic web framework. Okay. If you want to explore Express in a depth, what actually Express, you just visit their website. Okay. There is very deep explanation is there. You go and explore everything about the Express if you want. Okay. Now, you can assume, sorry, you can consider one thing is that after installing npm install Express, we introduce two new files, node modules and package log.json. Okay. Node module is what? Node module just install everything whatever we installed here. Like we are installing Express. So it keep this Express library inside node module. You can search Express. Okay, you can see Express is here. If I'm gonna uninstall Express, npm on install Express. Okay, just click enter. Now you can see there is nothing because we don't have any library till now. Okay, you can see inside the packet.json we lost our dependencies because we don't have any dependency at the moment. That dependency means what? Our libraries, right? So from npm we can install, we can uninstall also. Just install Express because we need install. Okay, you can see inside the node modules, lot of folders is there, which help to create our server with the help of what? Express, right? Okay, now close this. And now we have one file package log.json. Open it. You can see there is lot of code inside this. Okay. So actually it keeps tracks of everything about our libraries. Like if we are using Express, it store everything, every information about Express in depth. But in package.json, it only store our library with version. But inside package log.json, it store every information regarding a specific library. Like we are using Express, it just here package like name, version, license, dependency, node modules, uh, every information about our projects, our libraries, our everything regarding our projects, everything keep inside package log.json. Okay. Now, so I hope you understand what is node modules and index.js, sorry, package log.json file, right? Now we're going to move our topics toward the real real concept. Okay, so now we are going to use Express library here. So how can you use const Express? Const Express is equal to require what? Express. Okay, so with this we import Express library inside index.js file. Then after we can able to use their functionality in this file. But you can if you are opening package.json, you can actually by default Node.js uses common.common.js. Common.js means that we don't use fully ES6 modules. Okay, so we have to use modules. Okay, we have to use modules. That means after using modules, you can able to use ES6 syntax. Okay, so that like if you are using here ES6 syntax like import express from express. Okay, we are getting error. If we run this file, we are getting error. Just run this file. Okay, node index.js. We are getting error, syntax error. Cannot use import statement outside module. Okay, because we are not using module. Common.js is not uses module. Okay, so that how can we do that? Okay, so for this we can use type is equal to modules. By default, it's common. You can see default value is what common.js, but we can use module. If we're using module, we don't need to require if while we are import libraries. Okay, there is another way to use this import in our files. Like we can use index.js instead of .js extension. We can use mjs something. Okay, but we are using type equal to module, right? Okay, now I'm going to run this file once. Okay, you can see we won't get any error because now we are using ES6 syntax. Okay, now what we do now? Okay, so we have to create our server express dot. Okay, so we have to create our server. We need to add their functionality app is equal to express. Okay, this is one function. This is one function, and it keep to ability to create server with the app because we are storing this inside app. So app having functionality to create server. Then app dot listen, and as you know that a server runs over port, so we have to give some port. Okay, then we have to give one callback. If we are getting any error, if we are getting any error while we creating our server, just print it. Just print it. There is error while creating server. That's it. Okay. But if we won't get any error, then we can happily print server is running over port what 3000. That's it. Now just go and run your application. Index.js, click enter. You can see server is running over port 3000. Okay, that means what? That means our server created successfully. Okay, so that we are happily create our first express server with the help of express. Okay, here we are importing express library here, and express having some function to create a server, and this functionality is stored inside app variables, and with the help we have to listen our server with port 3000 and give one callback. If we are getting any error while we creating server, so just print it. Otherwise, if we won't get any error, just give the message server is running over port 3000. Okay, So this is very easy. This is very easy with the help of Express. Okay, because Express is very powerful and very easy framework for us. Okay, so I hope you understand how we use Express and what is Express and what is packet lock.json and what is node modules. Okay, so next lecture we are exploring Express in depth and creating some APIs. Okay, so just keep patience and uh, watch video. And if you like the video, go and subscribe and hit the bell icon to get all latest notification and subscribe. Okay.